When a person is a child and they are asked what they want to be or what goals they have in life, every child expresses unimaginably grand ambitions, like wanting to become a millionaire. Everyone around them just looks and can barely hold back their laughter, telling the child that they are living in a dream world. People impose their own ideas and limits on the child, and as the child grows up, they too mock those who have big goals. People constantly limit the potential within them and try to portray it as a good thing. They attempt to limit others as well, preventing them from achieving goals that they themselves couldn't reach. Many motivational speakers try to influence you by talking about the immense possibilities within you, but they often forget a crucial ingredient. To unleash that limitless potential, you have to work damn hard for it. So, the key here is not just to understand that your potential has no limits, but to realize that achieving those limits requires relentless hard work. Take, for example, one of the greatest footballers in history, Cristiano Ronaldo. He grew up in an incredibly poor family in a poverty-stricken neighborhood. Even in his early years, Cristiano declared that he would become a great footballer, but at that time, he was just kicking the ball around in the mud with other kids. When he joined a bigger team where he still didn't get paid, he saw a sports car and said to his teammates, "When I become the best, you'll see, I'll have a car like that too." When he uttered those words, his teammates laughed, but nowadays, Cristiano has a whole collection of cars. This man, who rose from the muddy streets, worked hard to reach the top. As I mentioned, he worked damn hard to achieve what he has every single day. My advice is to dream like a child, have big goals, goals so big that you smile when you think about them, and every single day, put in the damn hard work and move towards your goals, regardless of whether you're tired or sick. Do something every day, no matter how small, towards your goals. Learn that motivation alone is not enough to reach your goals because there's a saying, discipline eats motivation for breakfast. When I was younger, I always sought motivation, watched all the motivational videos, and suddenly felt very enthusiastic. But when it came time to do the hard work, motivation was not enough. So, I understood that if I didn't develop my discipline, my motivation would be worth very little. Nowadays, I don't seek motivation at all. I just do the hard work, regardless of how I feel. Many people search for the champion's mentality, the secret of champions, or the secret of millionaires. And if you think about it, you know their secret: they work damn hard every single day and move towards their goals, irrespective of whether they're motivated, sad, etc. However, as with everything, it's easy to say it in theory, but when you have to do it in real life, you realize that those who are at the top are not there by chance. So, if your limits are as high as those who are at the top, it's worth learning some life lessons from them to get closer to your own potential. One such lesson could be thinking big. Many dream of big things, but when you start thinking big in your everyday life, your mindset changes completely. There's something wonderful about thinking big because your brain starts working differently. For example, if you think about going to a jiu-jitsu class, your brain starts processing on a certain level. But if you decide to go to a championship instead, you need to think at a much higher level, not just think, but also fight. So, never limit your thinking and constantly think big. But don't fall into the trap of just being a dreamer. Self-improvement is gaining more and more prominence. But there are those who know everything in theory about a topic, for example, cold showers. But when it comes to using the knowledge and actually stepping into cold water, they never take that one step. You don't need to know everything about a subject because many get lost trying to acquire all the knowledge before making sure. Take two people as an example. Person A wants to go to the gym, but wants to learn everything first. After about 2 months of gaining knowledge, they start going, but they have no experience, and their form might be wrong, risking injury. Person B immediately goes to the gym, tries out exercises they've seen others do, gains experience over those 2 months, and eventually learns the correct form. To never limit yourself, there's a simple but incredibly difficult exercise. Whenever an idea comes to mind, act on it immediately. Don't waste mental energy pondering over it. For example, if you watched a kickboxing match and suddenly feel like trying it, don't waste time thinking about it. Sign up for a kickboxing class right away when the opportunity arises. You won't waste valuable time. Or if you see a woman passing by and think it would be nice to talk to her, don't waste time wondering. Just start walking towards her and take action. It doesn't matter if she rejects you. The point is, you won't waste mental energy on what-if scenarios. Remember that your potential is limitless and use it.